Hey guys, okay, so this one is where I told you I'd show you the city of Ulda, and this is one of the Arabian-inspired areas, or like desert-inspired areas in the game. So this is that merchant and trader and crafter city I told you about. So I'll just keep walking around and looking up at the building so you can kind of see the style that they created. Sandy blocks, but still, kind of trying to tell its own unique way. It kind of blends like fortified castles with circular domes, stuff like that. It's like the exterior of it. And then this is, I'll show you like inside the castle. Or like the inner parts of the city, basically. Those signs above are the logos for the guilds. So that's the Miners Guild and the Goldsmiths Guild. I'll even show you like what each guild what one guild looks like. I'm part of both of those guilds in this game, so. And when you go to a guild, it kind of like you unlock that specific craftsman trade or class. So this is the entrance to the Goldsmiths Guild, and you'll see like they'll have ornaments and stuff. This is the kind of work that they do. This is the guild. These are the guild receptionists. And then here you have like the guild artisans at work. This is the guild master. So this one unlocks like crafting classes. So this is my goldsmith. And you basically have a hammer. It's not for actual fighting. It's for crafting stuff. So I don't know if I can quickly craft something to show you guys. Yeah, I don't have any material. Let me buy some. Yeah, guild receptionist. No, supplier, yeah. Something quick that we can make into something else. I think maybe some raw malachite. Okay, copper rings. Yeah, let's just get some copper ore. I think that if he has some. Yep, perfect. Yeah, okay. So first I'll tell you, okay, make the ore, like, as if I'm holding, the ore. You have to grind it down to an ingot, and then you make that into rings. Yep, okay. Now you have that item. Okay, so if you want to create something, does he have some leather so I can show you? Yeah, perfect. Usually it's not this easy, like you have to go and actually find the ingredients of the recipes from the game world. And that's usually the toughest part with crafting. But anyway, this is a wider game system, no need to talk about it now. I'm just quickly showing you this while we're here. That sometimes a game doesn't need to all be fighting. Oh. Oh, by the way, I'm synthesizing them easily because, again, high level. Usually it takes you like to use multiple abilities, and you have to maintain a balance between quality and yeah, okay, this is what I wanted to show you. So this is a longer synthesis process, even the synthesis table change, and you have to manage both the quality and the progress. So with the quality, this is how you add like, precise touches to make it high quality. And then after you've increased the quality, you can synthesize to actually create the thing, and then it tells you, oh, you created a high quality object. These sell more for more money, or they have more effect in the game, stuff like that. Anyways, just wanted to quickly show you how that system works. Back to the architecture and the building. Let me show you. Where is it? Yeah. Because this is considered like one of the richest cities in the game, right? So you can see there's like more grandeur and stuff when it comes to their structures. This will take you into the royal chambers and like the royal palace. Obviously the guards are here and they won't let you in unless there's a reason. Okay, we can take you elsewhere to show you some of the other parts. I also want to show you the city from outside mainly. Look at that water feature, really nice. So they even have some guilds on the outside, like the Gladiators Guild or some of the fighting ones, but they also have their own buildings too. This is the market. This is like the biggest thing the city is known for. Obviously, it's markets and trade. These are like different vendors you can buy stuff from. This is the central market board, the game's economy. This is where players basically make stuff. So some of the crafters, for example, they'll make these formulas and other things, like I was just making them right there. And some of the gathering classes, like the miners and the botanists, etc., they go out and gather items from the game so that the crafters can make them. Oh, this is actually something really cool. So this place is supposed to look more like poor and run down. Kind of like the opium crisis, this guy here. Because this is like a refugee alley. There's like a war, not a war scenario, but like, yeah, there's like a invasion that happened, some kind of colonization, and then these guys were forced to be refugees that were just forced into this place. They have like a whole story arc that plays out. But the idea is they want to put this right next to the shiny markets to show you the contrast that like this city is not without its problems also. And now I'll show you the city from the outside. Because obviously when you leave the city walls, the city is a huge feature of this part of the world, so you'll always be seeing it in the background. There's still like towns and stuff that are part of the area, but this is the main city, Urua. Some of the walls. Easier if I fly around it, hold on. So you see, that's what the city looks like. Let me remove some of the stuff here. That's where we were inside. Remember I was showing you the palace? It's like inside that main thing. And then the city kind of spirals around it. So this is one of the desert areas they used, Urua. Now I'll go to the other one and quickly just teleport to it. Yeah. This is easier, it doesn't block the sights. This is like more traditional kind of looking, but this place is kind of like in ruins. But it's also nice as a form of inspiration. This is the one they actually traveled to Saudi Arabia in order to figure out how the sand dunes should behave in the desert and stuff. So this one is kind of showing you, okay, there's this civilization here, and then they fell to ruin. But then, from its ruins, like others grew. That's like, now that became like market town. Let me show you some of the rest as well. That's a mining town. I mean, the story here is more like this world is on the brink of collapse and they're just trying to survive, so not a good example for Urua. Ulda is a better one, but I'm just showing you this area, just in case like it sparks anything. The music here is very nice as well, it's like really trippy. This is a more close-up of that type of like architecture and building. There's a third place that I'll show you in a sec. Maybe that can also serve as inspiration. Also kind of like a, not desert, but you know, similar to Urua vibes.